Hey everybody, so I just wanted to go over Instagram a little bit. I know a lot of you know about it, and some of you know a little bit about it, and some of you know nothing at all. But I think it's kind of important as with moving our businesses forward because it's really a visual platform to share all about our lives, the fun part, the business part, our kids, what we like to cook, what we like to do, how we work out, just, anything part of your life. So I'm just going to cut to the chase and go over different things I've learned over the past couple of months, and this will help you. So you can have a couple different settings, a business account or a personal account or an influencer account, but I don't think any of us are influencers. So how you switch to that is you go up to your three lines, go to settings, go to account, and then switch to professional account, and then you can click on it. I'm not going to do it now. I did have it as a business account for a while, but it doesn't link to your Facebook page or your Facebook group or your personal Facebook. What you have to do is start a new business page on Facebook, and it'll link to that. So really what I ended up doing was double the work with going and posting in Instagram and then having to repost in my personal Facebook. So I went back to just a personal account, and you can just go right back and forth. So that is pretty easy, but you'll kind of just have to play around with what you like. The good part about having a business account is you can see the analytics about it and, who's seeing your posts, etc. But for me, I just found it's easier to have a personal account. You can have, I think, up to 6 accounts under one Instagram email. So I just did an Instagram event, RF Love Yourself. And so I can easily just switch back and forth there, just right at the top. You click, and I can switch back to my own account. So if you wanted to have like an account for your kids or whatever, you can easily just switch back and forth and post in those. There's a lot of apps that you can use outside of Instagram to give your Instagram a nice look. I know like a lot of the influencers all use the same filter or preset. A preset is kind of just like a glorified filter that you can kind of make yourself, or you can use other people's presets that they've made with their lighting and saturation and the effects that they like. Some are free, some cost money, but some of the things I like to use are Canva. I can get out and show you that. It can be free. You can pay for more features, but I just use the free version, and that's how I like to make all my pictures in here. Effectless.com is one that that's how I guess I got these little. So here I'm going to take a picture with, let's see, this one's Vintage Paris. So you can take a picture and then it gives you that old look. And I got that from effectlist.com, and then it just downloaded right to my Instagram. So I have a bunch of different cool things to play with, but you have to use them while you're taking a picture in Instagram. So I could take it and then I can just save it up there and have it and repost it down in my newsfeed or whatever. Lightroom is something how I lighten my pictures. It's an app. I'm not real good at using it yet, but it has some free presets. You can save presets that you make. So yeah, it's just something you have to play around with. Story art, story swag, unfold, layout, hyperlapse is how you can make your videos really fast. Split screen, you can put multiple screens in one shot. Split as video is something someone else said. Snapseed is one to filter pictures here. Looks like that. I'll try to find something here. So here's my daughter. Like this bright one's cute. So yeah, that's Snapseed. Long story. Okay, So if you ever wonder how people take long stories, like say you made a video of you doing a mask and it took you 2 minutes. Well, on Instagram you can only do 1-minute videos and it breaks it up into 15-second slides. So instead of just making short videos, you can make a long one, record it on your phone, download the Long Story app, and there's other apps similar. And then that breaks all your stories up into 15 seconds, and then you can upload them 10 at a time to your story. So it's kind of helpful if you're not, very confident about going live. You can do your recording and then upload it. Giant Square is how you can take one picture and split it up into small little grids. So like that Love Yourself, that's how I use that. So there's probably like thousands of apps you can use to be more creative. I personally like playing around with this type of stuff. So that's why I guess I thought I would share with you. Highlights are another thing. Highlights are these little circles at the top, and I color coded mine, although they're not in the right order, because whatever thing you add last, it takes that circle to the front, so they're not going to stay in order. So when you go, I don't really want to add anything right now. I don't really have anything except for recipes saved. So you just, I'm going to delete that. So say I wanted to add that, send to, I want to share on my Facebook story too. Actually, I'm not going to right now. And then add to highlights, and then I can add that to redefine. So then it's right there in my highlight. So I have, highlight for my kids, different trips, different things about skincare. I'm going to go and delete that right now because I think I already posted today. Delete from both. So to change the highlight cover photo, edit highlight, edit cover, and then I just take like a color that I like from Google, just if you search Google colors, or you can make a little picture in Canva, and then you just put it in that circle, and that's how you change the color of your highlights. So I guess in the Love Yourself event, I put those words on there. I used Canva on those colors, and then I changed it that way. So I just used the colors that I used for these quotes, so it was all coordinated. Let's talk about hashtags. I need to get better about using them, but hashtags for Instagram are really, really useful. Research shows that using more than 11 hashtags get more engagement. I think probably using like 5 or 6 is sufficient. Otherwise you could be hashtagging constantly. You're supposed to use some that are created already and then mix them up yourself. So just kind of mix it up, and you never know who might come across to you because of your hashtag. Although on Facebook, what I researched, I don't know if that's true, you shouldn't use more than 2 because your engagement drops. So a lot of it's an opinion thing. I've read a lot of different research, but it kind of makes sense to use more for Instagram and less for Facebook. What I need to get better about doing is maybe having a weekly schedule for my posts on Instagram. Say Sunday I do personal, Mondays I'm always going to do a how-to video. Tuesdays I want to shout out a teammate on my team. Wednesday personal again. Thursday before and after. Friday maybe feature one of our add-on products, and then Saturday something funny. So I don't do that right now, but it would kind of I guess help me stay more organized, which is always my goal. I'm trying to think what else. I think it's really crucial to really share your personal life. I know I kind of said that already, but it keeps people engaged in your account and not just passing over you, and then throwing in part of the business. Make it fun, make it about you. People want to know you. So if they trust you, then maybe they'll become more interested in your skincare. So I know this is just really fast and brief overview about Instagram, but maybe it'll help, and I'm sure you'll have questions, and I'll try to answer them. Another app that I didn't mention is the Preview app, and that is a way that can really help you stay organized too. It's a place to save your hashtags in. It can schedule your Instagram post and all that. As you can see, I've barely played around with it. I think it's probably a really useful app, especially saving the hashtags in there so you don't have to type those out every time. If you have like a similar skincare post with hashtags, you can use those without having to type it out every time. So again, I don't know much about it, but I hope this helps you guys. And yeah, again, ask me any questions.